Mr. Machine Gun with TNT, great cover of an AC/DC song. And I have in the studio with me tonight VJ Strokenfold and Kelley Jean from Detroit Dungeon.
Ooh.
Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. About time you guys got here.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get you in here.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
More than welcome, more than welcome.
Long live Bon Scott.
That's right, definitely.
All right, I had to get that in there.
Got that in there.
All right.
Detroit Dungeon is found at DetroitDungeon.com. Kelley Jean is mostly the host. VJ, you just pretty much just run the camera and edit shit, right?
Yeah, basically. And pop on there every so often whenever we need like structural help with porn stars.
See, I've seen you all over the place. I haven't seen Kelley Jean. It's the first time meeting Kelley Jean tonight.
Yeah.
So I've seen you all over the place. Whenever I go see, like I saw you at Lords of Acid a couple times.
Yeah.
And I've seen you at other places too. The last time we saw each other was at the 420 bash.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
He keeps me in the actual dungeon.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
He locks you up in the dungeon?
I lock her up, and she's only allowed on TV. That's why you see a lot of her.
Okay.
I know how to work this. I'm out there in the street hustling her. Don't think it's the other way around. There's no way. I'm out there. I'm like, you got it, Kelley Jean.
You're very recognizable though, because you're the one with the black and white face paint on your face. So if anybody sees you, they know it's you.
Usually, yes.
VJ Strokenfold just walk up to you and say
hello, VJ.
Because the first couple times I saw you, I was very intimidated by you. I'm like, I don't know what the hell he's trying to do.
Yeah, exactly. Well, a lot of people get frightened, and that's we can expect.
It's the face paint, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
you're not so intimidating when you're here.
Why
right.
isn't anyone like intimidated by Kiss?
Exactly.
They all love Kiss.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because they don't know they don't know me yet. So it's like that's the thing. It's like until they really know me, they just think I'm some fucking lunatic running around. I mean,
with a camera in his hand.
I would be like, fucking lock this guy up. What the fuck's he doing, man? Where is the fucking jacket? But no, people are getting used to me, and that's good to see. And our name, Detroit Dungeon, is kind of getting out there. My name, obviously, Kelley Jean.
You've been doing a lot of shows, as we just mentioned. You've also done some editing of other videos as well.
Yeah.
Want to run some of those videos down that you've done?
Oh yeah. So,
Boy George, Crystal Method.
List.
Yeah, no, Orbital, Sasha and Digweed. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we used to do a show in Chicago called ATV, After Hours Television, and I was actually the video remixologist, so to speak, and we go in and we'd shoot live videos of the bands. And
did you use the same name, VJ Strokenfold, with that too?
No, actually, no, I never. I just went underneath my pseudonym name or whatever, my real name and stuff.
Gotcha.
And then basically, I was behind the scenes. I didn't do so much. I had other hosts and stuff like that, and I actually didn't start hosting the TV stuff until I actually came back here. And as usual, somebody didn't show up for a gig, and it's like, okay, so what the hell am I going to do now? So we got to just kind of do the thing, So then boom, I just said VJ Strokenfold is now born, and it wasn't really born with all the makeup, but it kind of gradually,
Yeah, what made you decide to put makeup on?
I don't know. I just thought it was unique. I always followed along. Just if you're an artist, go all the way in a sense. If you're going to go on stage, might as well do it. Like Kelley Jean. I mean, you'll never see Kelley Jean walking out on stage, and she's always going to look 110%, plus she's going to give 150% show. That's why I have her as my host.
Yeah, because you're seeing the real me.
Yeah. You're seeing the real me. You're seeing.
That's true. I know. I turned the webcam off.
I know.
I'm privileged. I feel privileged.
You got Strokenfold light tonight.
Strokenfold light.
That's what we call it.
I like it.
But,
yeah, now I can say that I've seen you without the makeup on,
which is even fucking scarier.
Yeah, no, it's kind of scary.
Oh, look at it. See, I bring Kelley.
You guys
along,
both look great, so no worries.
Thank you.
I'm actually like a little nerd. Nobody realizes it though. They all think I'm really spectacular.
That's the greatest part. That's what I love about her.
Glasses, no makeup, whatever.
Right, but I love about that because they always ask me, "What's Kelley Jean like?" Everywhere I go, "What's Kelley Jean like? What's Kelley Jean like?" I'm like, if I told you, you'd be bored. I mean, I'm like, she is so much better on TV.
Most people wouldn't even recognize me in public.
No.
Which is true because I've seen the pictures of you, and then I saw you here. I'm like, wow, you're not the person I expected. But not that I'm not complaining, but
it takes effort to look that
you
good.
Got quite
I don't got 2 hours a day.
So we do good.
Yeah, you do. So you guys, do you have different personas than when you're like your day jobs versus at night? Do you guys ever find yourself sliding into VJ Strokenfold or Kelley Jean at all when you're doing?
Definitely say that in the daytime I am not Kelley Jean. It's
like
when I take that 2 hours and I step out, with the full makeup and the crazy outfits and stuff, then I'm Kelley Jean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely makes a big difference.
Usually when I'm in the can, I'm VJ Strokenfold. And that's about it. After that, I'm just back to my regular self. And Saturday nights when I get a chance, I go out as him. But you don't want to panic people nowadays. We've got all that craziness on Jokers and Jackals. It's like I have trouble now walking through a crowd. They're like, "Oh, what the hell is this guy doing?"
I definitely say like my personality does change too. It's like having an alter ego. It really is.
Yeah.
Kelley Jean is an alcoholic.
Yeah, she's the next Snooki, or whatever the hell
She's
it
the
was.
next Snooki?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, you wait till we get to the Vegas portion of the show.
Yeah,
We're coming back for more.
We'll talk about that in a little bit, the Vegas portion, I know. But, Kelley Jean also does music.
Yep.
She's involved with some stuff on her own, techno music, which we'll play a little bit later, as well as lead singer of the band Tight, which is managed by Brie Olson.
Yes.
Which is, those that are in the porn knows that she's involved with porn as well. She's formerly a porn star.
Yeah.
Right. So that's involved. What's it like? How did you get involved in Tight? Let's talk about that real quick.
Well,
which Tight is also the winner of the Howard Stern Triple X. Was it Triple X?
we won the Triple X contest.
Yeah. Triple X Factor. That's what I was looking for.
Basically, I typed in the words porn star and band on YouTube. I just wanted to see what would come up. And I saw this band Tight, and I wrote to the guy. I was like, I really like your project. It looks really cool. I wish I was part of it. And he was like, well, in fact, we're looking for a singer. So they sent me the music, and I did a demo, and I sent it back, and they loved it.
Yeah, I heard it got great rave reviews from Howard Stern as well when you did it on the...
Yeah, they dug it.
They dug your voice on there.
Yeah, it was a contest between a few different people with a few different acts.
Very similar to the X Factor that's on TV. That's actually starting tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah.
The premiere of it is tomorrow, I think, or today or tomorrow.
Yeah, except for it was kind of raunchier. Yeah. Well, more than kind of. Like it was definitely an R-rated.
The requirement that you had to perform nude?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes, so the whole band had to be nude.
Absolutely.
Yes.
On the Detroit.
Everybody who competed had to be nude.
Everybody.
Yeah.
The whole thing of the whole Triple X Factor.
Yeah, there was a nude ukulele player.
Who looked like Chachi or some shit like that. What the hell was that guy? Was he? He was nude, though. He's a pretty guy. I saw him in a photograph.
He was cool. I liked him. And then there was a nude belcher.
That was good.
She was real good.
Yeah.
And then, she had me really worried.
Yeah, she did. I thought she was going to take the prize there for
the
a
girl
second.
the girl who came out, her name was Cindy Lang.
Yeah.
Porn star.
Yeah.
She came out and she smoked with her vagina.
That was it right there. When she started farting in circles, that was good.
No, she was queefing.
Queefing circles?
Not farting. She was queefing as she smoked, and it was like there was like rings coming out. It was crazy.
I was at home cheering.
You were there. You weren't.
Well, no, I was at home. I was at home.
Okay.
I was in the can. I was.
It was
cheering.
the most amazing vagina I've ever seen.
Yes, it was.
Wow.
It was.
It was amazing.
I was totally impressed.
Was this earlier this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a couple months ago.
Just a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And you guys won, and you won. Was it $10,000 was the prize? What
Yep.
else? What else did you guys get from winning the?
Well, I got to go down to New York for the first time ever, and I absolutely fell in love with it. I was only there for about 48 hours, but I was just like, I love it. I wanted to stay so bad. I didn't want to leave. It was so cool, and we got to stay in a really nice place and win $10,000. So
That sounds good.
And we got a lot of people, promotion and fans. So
do people point you out on the street now when they see you?
no, but we did have people like waiting outside the Howard Stern studio. So when we walked down there, like Tight, we're like, really? We have like fans here. It was awesome.
I got stalkers already there.
Yeah,
There's one dude right there. He was
it
right
was pretty
there at
cool.
the door.
Yeah.
What's your name, little girl? Give me an autograph. I'm gonna sell it on eBay.
All these old guys, you mean?
Yeah,
The old
they
perverts
got a nice little band there. It's pretty tight.
Yeah, I know. I
I mean, it is.
Pretty tight.
Wait, what was the rule? Every time we say tight, they got to be smoking on a
That's
bong
right,
head out
that's
there?
right.
Yep. Every time we say Tight, you guys got to hit one.
Yeah,
The
that's right.
website of Tight is tightband.com.
Yeah.
Right, which hasn't been updated with your information yet. I
No.
noticed.
Really hasn't been updated much at all since I met them.
But the rest of the members of the band are still current. Layla LaBelle, Tuesday Cross, and Alicia Andrews.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yep.
you're the only one that's new,
Yeah.
replacing the existing one that's on here.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And you've been making music on your own with electronic stuff,
Yeah.
techno.
Yep.
How long have you been doing that?
Oh boy, like probably 4
Yeah,
5 years.
Yeah, even our video's probably that long.
Yeah.
At least 5 years.
Yeah, I've been doing it for a while.
What got you into that?
I met somebody on the internet and he was like, "Can you sing on some beats that I, have? I'll throw you a couple bucks." And I did it. And then when he sent it to me, I was like, "Hey, man, this, it sounds pretty cool. Maybe we can start doing stuff together, And it just escalated from there.
So did you write your own music or write the lyrics and music?
I wrote all the lyrics. I didn't write the music.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's fun. I'm gonna be writing more dance music eventually.
Good. There was another porn star that did that kind of music, electronic techno music. And
Tracy
Lords.
Tracy Lords.
Yeah.
Her name
I'm
is
like
escaping
right
me
now.
right now. That's what
Oh, it's just, wow. I'm going to tell you a funny story about Tracy Lords. A lot of people don't know about this. But Tracy Lords was really one of the founding people that actually started like that electronic dance thing. And
yeah?
she kind of broke out with that CD. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people forget about that. She was like one of the founding mothers, in a sense, or whatever the hell you want to call
She
it.
was.
It wasn't a
electronic-
bad CD.
It was a very good CD.
I thought it was
good.
It was. I go around and I tell everybody about it. That's one of my CDs I tell people about. Is like Tracy Lords. If you're into electronic music and you want to kind of see where some stuff came from, Tracy Lords is the person to check out.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad CD at all.
Yeah.
It got really bad reviews, but because of Tracy Lords behind it, unfortunately.
Right.
But
Absolutely. That's the way it works. But it's wild because I would love for her to go back out and do her stuff. She's never done that. I don't know if she just like was so just put off by the bad
Well,
reviews.
she started, she started getting into the movies,
and then she
stuff,
just started doing
like
B
regular
movies.
mainstream movies. So
yeah, and then that's when she hit because it was like right around. It was actually that came out, and then I think she hit in John Waters' Baby Cry Baby or something like that. But awesome CD.
Right. Yeah.
I'm
very
all
good
about
stuff.
it.
So, have you taken any of your stuff live in front of people?
what do you mean?
Have you performed any of your music live just by yourself?
Yeah, I've done a lot of shows, but it's
Okay.
all like the dance music stuff.
Sure. That's cool.
So we did,
Mostly
but we
in
did do
Detroit,
the
or-
Howard Stern thing. That was somewhat live.
Yeah.
We had like our background music playing, but they didn't have anything feeding into the microphone, so we were a little bit behind for a second. But we like caught right up and
Man,
like
talk
we were...
about an artist. I mean, right there. I mean, that's live. Like, I mean, you got a lot of people listening.
Right.
And then she was a
We
bit of a
couldn't
beat up,
hear
and I could
anything.
tell because I was watching the show. What the hell was I doing? I can't remember. I think I was watching it. It was broadcast live.
Yeah, it was on
I could
Sirius.
tell, but I could tell that she was like, man. I could tell she's getting pissed.
I was trying to act up. No, I wasn't. I wasn't
mean, she
pissed.
wasn't,
I was
yeah.
like. I was like just freaking out because
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, this is
Right.
for $10,000 and I
Right.
can't hear any music at all
Right.
because I was supposed to be able to hear her guitar, couldn't hear that.
Right.
So I'm like trying to keep on the beat, and then all of a sudden I just thought to take the one headphone off
Yeah.
so I can hopefully hear something, and it
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Good thinking there.
I pulled it through, and the
Yeah,
ending
really.
was awesome.
Fast thinking, right?
And if
cool.
she wasn't the
Yeah.
artist that
How-
she is, it would have been off.
How long had you been playing with them before you got to the Howard Stern gig?
Oh man, well the honest to God truth is that I've never played with the whole band.
Oh,
It
really?
was like how it happened was they sent me the pre-recorded tracks to record. And these girls live like all over the United States, like
The world.
Well, the world
Yeah.
actually. One lives in Alberta, Canada. One lives in Montreal.
Right.
One lives in LA. The other one lived in Australia.
Right.
And I'm in Detroit. So I don't know if we'll ever play together. I don't know, but I'll tell you what, I've been getting a lot of interviews, and like I'm excited to do this band. I'm just hoping that these girls will jump on the bandwagon and see
Yeah.
if this documentary is taking off, that we could really have something here.
Right, and you mentioned documentary, which brings us
Yeah.
into Vegas stuff. You want to talk about the Vegas stuff now, or you want to play a song maybe? And
Yeah, we'll play a song. Why
Yeah,
not?
we can play a song.
should we play one of your tight songs or tight songs?
Well, we're talking about tight.
Yeah, why don't you do tight?
Let's do the tight song.
Okay, we'll do the tight song that you got off your SoundClick page here. We'll go all the way down to there. Run for it. Run
Yeah,
for it.
let's do it.
All right, so here's
Do it.
Run For It by Tight right here. ZALDORS World Live. So we get this to work here.
Run for it, run for it, run for it, baby. Run for me now. Run for it, run for it, run for it, baby. Run for me now. Redness, I keep inhaling. baby, run for me now. Run for it, run for it, run for it, baby, run for me now. Run for it, run for it, run for it, baby, run for me now. Yeah, run for it, baby. You know you want it.
That is Run For It by Tight.
Tight.
We got Kelley Jean, the lead singer of the band Tight, and VJ Strokenfold of Detroit Dungeon.
Well, hello.
In the
And
studio
Kelley
tonight.
Jean's
Hi.
Detroit Dungeon.
Kelley
too.
Jean is right. She's the host of the show in
Hi.
Detroit
Yeah.
Dungeon.
She's a busy gal.
She is.
Host of her
Yes,
own
I
TV.
am.
What
Keep her
was that
busy.
song? I cannot think of it. You'll know it because you're like a techno head. She's got her own band. She's got her own TV show. All that. Remember who that was? We'll have to have a caller.
She's
call.
got her
TV
own
show,
band.
or-
She's got her own
TV show.
What? The person who did the song?
No, the song. No, that was the name. It was the song. That was the lick in the song. I can't remember. It's stuck in my head.
Oh,
I don't
Somebody will call
freaking
in.
know.
no.
Ah,
Speaking of which, if you want to join us in the chat room, you can go chat.tapdetroit.com.
maybe they can help.
Or
fill it.
call 313-429-0801 if you want to call and ask a question to Kelley Jean and VJ Strokenfold. And ask them anything, right? Anything.
Anything.
Nothing's
Anything.
off.
Bring it
bounds.
on.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
That's
they
one good
say.
thing about us, and I think the channel is like we're pretty open, you know. So we're kind of like open to conversations and stuff like that. As long
I've
as it's
gathered
not
that.
like nuts, you know. And
I'm used to like the craziest shit. Like I'm down at Electricity on Friday in Pontiac, and this girl just comes up to me and she's like, goes like this to my chest, and she goes, "Can I feel them?" And I was like, "Nah, sure."
Sure.
She did like right in the middle of the bar, and she just starts going ding 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 ding.
you got to
My
charge.
titties.
Is that all you have to do? Say, can I feel them? And then-
Yeah, and I
okay.
was like, you know what? Go for it.
There you go.
Sure, have some fun.
I'm sure a lot of guys now out there are really.
I was going to say,
excited to hear
can I
about that.
feel them then?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. You know, if guys come up and do it, I'm not as acceptable to
Oh,
say yes.
okay.
It's like
Oh,
if
well.
girls do, I'm like, sure.
It's
have
okay if
some
girls
fun,
do it.
girl.
Absolutely, absolutely.
As long as they ask first, because I've had ones that come up and just honk them, and then I get pissed.
I would be pissed
No,
too. Just honk them.
they do.
So we mentioned about the documentary for the
Yes.
band Tight before the song we played. You guys are going to be having a thing real soon in Vegas.
Yeah.
You guys are
Okay,
gonna be
hold
going
on,
to
hold
Vegas.
on. Let me
She's gonna
explain.
explain.
Let me
Okay, go ahead.
explain.
Talk
what
about the documentary.
This documentary, some people got together and they were like, hey, won't it be funny to do a reality show about taking a bunch of porn stars and turning them into a rock band and just making them tour in this tour bus? And I mean, basically that's what it was about.
Yeah.
They threw all these girls together and they were like, learn this music. They only gave them 1 week to rehearse and learn everything, which in my opinion was like hilarious.
All right.
So then they start with these gigs all around the U.S. They like do a tour, and that's what the movie's about.
Now, mind you, though, there was like a couple of them that couldn't even play instruments, right?
Well, the drummer had never played before.
Okay.
The rest of them could play.
Okay. All right. So there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, but they have like they're gonna have like maybe an R-rated version, but then they do have like an X-rated version
Okay.
that I think they're eventually gonna release. But for now, they're just doing the R-rated.
The one they're going to show in Vegas is going to be the R-rated version?
Yeah, it's gonna be at the Cinefest on October 4th at the Palms in Vegas.
Gotcha.
Vegas.
Yeah.
just about a little less than a month ago.
Or,
Yeah, it's
yep,
less than a month.
Yep.
Today is the 10th. So, wow.
And we'll be following along with the cameras as always. Interviewing, doing what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nuts. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We might as well keep it on the internet, you know?
Sure.
You know, I'm excited because I finally get to meet the bass player and the producers and stuff. I've been in contact with Jason, the producer, like for like a year
Wait,
now,
you haven't met
probably.
the bass player, but who was at the Howard Stern?
The
thing?
guitar player.
Yeah.
Oh, so the bass player wasn't at the Howard
No.
Stern for.
Nope. She was
Oh.
touring in Europe with a different band. No, she was.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. No, it's
What was the name of that band?
Boots Electric.
Boots Electric. huh?
Yeah. Her name is Tuesday Cross, and I'll get to meet her in Vegas, and I'm excited to meet her too.
oh, cool. Now in the documentary, they actually do a tour though.
Yes.
So they did do some sort of tour.
Drunken hot ass mess tour.
And let's clarify, you are not in the documentary.
No.
But you will be in the next documentary. that
Absolutely.
VJ is doing.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
And trust me, it'll still be a hot drunken mess, but it's going to be It's going to be Kelley Jean.
Oh no!
And I'm just telling you, Snooki, part 2.
Oh no.
No.
Thanks, man. No, I do like
you
I
know.
do like Snooki. Shout out to
You
Snooki.
need to get Snooki to intro the video.
Fuck
There.
yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I've heard do a cameo. I'm sure Snooki would love to do a cameo in your movie.
Now
I
that
can
she's
see.
a mom, I'm sure she, you
that's
know.
right.
Absolutely.
Did she have the baby?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought she wasn't due till like December.
No, she had it. It's like this cute little nugget of a Guido, you know.
Yeah.
Guido.
It came out and smacked people in the eye and said, "Fuck you!
It had a tail.
I own New York. Don't you ever forget about
Oh,
it."
New Jersey.
Jersey.
Speaking of New York,
Jersey.
all the blessings out to the people out there in New York. Seriously, tomorrow's the big day.
That's right. That's right.
So we'll sing blessings out there to all the people out there.
11th year.
Oh gosh, I didn't even think
That's
about
right.
that.
I know how busy we get, huh? But anyways, we mentioned it, so we'll say thank you.
knock on
Speaking of
wood.
which, tomorrow, another thing that's going on tomorrow is you guys are taking. You're also sponsoring the anonymous interviews with John Sinclair. You guys, I know you got some kind of part in that as well.
What's that with John Sinclair? Oh, I mean,
It's you got a thing on your page about it. So
oh
that's
well,
why.
yeah. Well, we always hype up you guys. That's the main thing.
Okay.
John Sinclair, I believe, is going to be
The
on
anonymous
tomorrow.
interviews
The
with John
anonymous,
Sinclair tomorrow.
absolutely.
Tomorrow at 7:30 and 11:30.
All right, I
Cool.
back anything he does. He's a great fellow.
Yes, he is.
So we always love to hype up John. And like I said, with our channel, those are the things like I feel that we actually show to the community. Like, don't forget about guys like these. These are the guys that actually changed the world.
That's right. That's right.
And a lot of people forget about that. And so that's where we like to really, even though sometimes people are like, well, what's with this old hag here or whatever with that, we like to kind of keep that stuff going there to let people know that, hey, this is where Detroit was kind of born and this is what it's about. Now, have we covered everything? Not yet. There's a lot of people we haven't got to yet, but at the same time, too, we're always interested in good stories. So.
I was having that conversation with my kid about the Beastie Boys the other day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Like deja vu all over
Did you guys do anything
again.
with the Beastie Boys?
No, we didn't, but my kid was like, I don't like the Beastie Boys. I'm like, you better, like they are the foundation of what hip hop is. I like lost it on him.
Oh, my God. You have to because
You better not.
I
say
hear
that
the
again.
music that's out there, and it's just terrible. I mean, it's like, and there's so many.
It's all like just so like
rehashed.
Yeah.
Big time rehash. I
And it's
know.
so funny too because
vocoders.
if you really get deep into the Beastie Boys and some of their stuff, it's just amazing. It's just to me, it's just I still to this day cannot believe they actually made it. It's like one of those things. It's like
what do you mean? Because of the way they were at the very beginning.
they're
Like,
just
the fight for
three
your
little
right.
Jewish
Yeah.
guys from I'm like, you got to be kidding me. But it was almost like a joke, and I think Run DMC just said put them on the fucking tour,
Yeah.
and that was it. And then
That's took it
literally,
off for 'em.
and then they've always done their own stuff. I mean, they just did it and they sell, and there's just that little following.
I used to
man.
do a lot of drugs and
Yeah.
listen to the Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
Really?
It was one of my chosen headphone music
Right.
at the end of the night,
Well, one of my favorite albums by them is Paul's Boutique. So it's
Absolutely.
definitely-
Oh,
first
of
one.
course.
The first
Loved
one,
it.
absolutely.
The first one and Paul's Boutique. Yeah,
Yeah.
both those are great
Yeah.
albums. The Paul's Boutique is probably a good one you can listen to with drugs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Paul's Boutique
Oh,
was their
yeah.
first CD, right?
No,
No,
License
License
to
to
Ill.
Ill was.
No, it wasn't. It was their second one. Paul's Boutique was the very first CD. Then it was Licensed to Ill. A lot of people think it was their first CD.
Oh, okay.
But Paul's Boutique actually was the
in
first.
VJ Strokenfold's world, that's how it works. right?
Absolutely.
Right, because I remember buying Paul's Boutique after with Hey Ladies.
Yes, with
get
Hey Ladies,
funky.
exactly.
Oh, was it?
Exactly. Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
I have to be corrected on that.
License
I
to Ill,
thought
I
Paul-
You
got
better
that
stand
cassette.
corrected, son.
All right. Well, I thought it was always their first one. I'll have to check on that one. You'll have to Wikipedia that when I get home.
Yeah, you do that.
I got nothing better to do. I'm
So-
sure a caller will call in and say, you're fucked in the brain.
Yeah, 313-429-0801 if you want to call him and tell him that he's fucked in the brain.
As always.
As always, that's right. 313-429-0801 or go to chat.tapdetroit.com. Right there, it's just myself and someone in the chat right now, just hanging out in there. So what's going on soon? I know on your webpage you're talking about Alice Cooper 31 Nights of Halloween coming up.
Yeah, Alice Cooper's going to be kicking it off this month of October. We have
Yeah.
a 31 Nights of Halloween where each day we have some new article going up, whether that be video or print or photography or something
Is
like
it
that.
all the articles have to do with Alice Cooper or just
No, actually not. Alice Cooper's
What does
actually
Alice
going
Cooper
to
have
kick
to do
it
with
off.
it
No,
then?
actually, what we want to do is we actually want to kind of keep it going through the month so you can keep highlighted up on Alice Cooper and stuff like that. We thought he'd be a good master of
Okay.
ceremonies, so we got some footage of him over at the State Fairgrounds way back when. And so we're going to intermix that with a little bit of article about him, and he's going to kind of kick off the 31 Nights.
have
on
you ever
September
talked
30th.
to Alice Cooper?
No, I have yet to meet
Okay.
Alice Cooper, but
I think
I'm sure.
the two of you guys would be good together.
I think so. I think
know.
he would like me a bit. I mean,
think so.
I refer to him as a crazy uncle. He's actually from Downriver.
right.
We're both from Downriver,
Is
so
he?
you never know.
I thought he was
Where is he
from.
from?
He is from Allen Park, Michigan.
No
He
shit.
is?
Yeah, he's from Allen Park, and I grew up in Ecorse,
Oh wow. Yeah,
which is like I don't know what the hell you'd call it.
Downriver.
It would be the
Ish.
champagne. I always call it as the champagne of Honey Boo Boo. Ecorse.
Oh my god! I just watched that
Wow.
show for the first time.
Please,
a
I
couple
don't
days
even want
ago.
to talk about it.
I think I watched it for 5 minutes. I said, "Okay, I'm done with this shit."
What's funny is it's
the Beverly
absolutely
Hillbillies.
ridiculous, but I've caught myself watching it like a few times and like kind of just watching it, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
What's
just
wrong
how I
with
feel.
me?
Why the hell am I watching this?
I don't know. They make me laugh. I guess because they're out there. You know, I'm not usually around people that
Maybe-
act that way, so it's kind of fascinating for me to see, like, damn, these people are for real, you know?
Yeah.
Just like the Duck Dynasty show. Have you watched that show too? That's-
And this
I
is,
watched it, yeah, for a little bit I watched
this
it.
is why I know. This is why I know DetroitDungeon.com has a chance.
Nah.
That's right. And see, she even did her Sir Graves laugh.
no, come on. Detroit Dungeon's not like that.
What? We're good. We're actually.
What would you say to people that want to check
That
out
wanna
Detroit
find out
Dungeon?
about us?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's.
Where should they start on Detroit Dungeon?
Well, the homepage, Detroit
Good
Dungeon.
place to start. That's right.
Learning about us would be nice. Maybe stop over to the host and see what's going on. That way, you know who's hosting the show and stuff like that. And then kind of learn about the site. It's the news and entertainment. You know, we got coming around from Detroit.
You update it
you know.
pretty regularly.
Yeah, we update it. We'd like to try to at least get up there on a week. You know, we get the video content going up there. You know, we're looking, like I said, through the whole month of October, we'll have a new article every day. So, you know, it'll be updated every day. And then hopefully we'll progress into that. We'd like to try to get it every other third day, hopefully. You know, basically, we're working. We're working over there to get it right. So, you know, but check it out, though. I mean, like I said, and we're always looking for good stories and stuff like that. You know, photographers, we always try to be involved with the community. So we want to get other photographers and stuff like that out there that want to post their work, and we try to hype them up. And as we do with radio, we hyped you guys up.
Yep,
You know, we're
yep.
all about that, you know.
Hey, I'm all for working together some more too. So,
Absolutely.
you know,
Absolutely. And that's
any
what
kind of
we're all
involvement
about.
that we can do there. Maybe
Yeah.
next time you come to the studio, you guys can be with full makeup and video. Do a video show from here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we
Pretty
would love
cool.
to.
That's
Absolutely.
pretty cool.
But,
Kinda
I'll
do
get
it.
glamorous for you,
There
too.
you go. Sweet.
go.
I love it.
Yeah, it's just like that channel. We've been fortunate enough to really get some cool ass interviews. Like we talked to the Lords of Acid, was one of them. She's talked to a lot of cool. Who did you talk to?
Who have I talked to?
Yeah.
I did.
You did.
I did Mike Lookinland,
Yeah. Brady
Bobby
Bunch.
Brady.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He was cool. Tom Sullivan was cool.
Yeah, we did Anthony Michael Hall.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Eddie Money.
Eddie Money, Hyper Crush,
Yeah.
Curly,
So we're doing all right. We're getting out there.
Kid
you know.
Rock's brother.
Yeah, that was good. He was a great
Yeah.
guy. Billy. Yeah. He
yeah,
was like
he
cool.
was cool.
He was cool. Yeah.
Have you guys had any videos that didn't go as planned? Like
Oh yeah, a lot of them. But
lot
you
of
know,
stuff.
we always just kind of work with it.
Kinda run with the wrong-
Like,
go with the flow.
the worst one was when we filmed. Who was that dance Showtime thing? The old Motown group.
Oh, the old Motown. Yeah, the Contours.
The Contours,
The
and
Contours?
we interviewed him and shit, and then we realized that the microphone wasn't on the
Yeah.
whole time. We had no audio from it. I was so
Oh,
pissed.
yeah. I've had those before. So
Yeah,
I know
we
what it
kind of
is.
got fucked on that one.
We did because
But
it was
we
a
had
once
first
in a
15 minutes
lifetime
of the
thing.
It was like though that was the crud curse though. So that's I blame it to that because that was it was.
blame it on crud?
Fuck yeah, I blame it on crud.
Blame it
and,
on
they- and they
crud.
know because it started from the beginning because we did the "Do You Want to Touch" video, and from the minute we started that video, it was fucking cursed. We got thrown out of the park. Okay, we shot a whole video. I shot the video. A lot of people don't know this, but normally videos you'll have about 30 hours worth of tape to work with. I had 2.
Oh shit.
So I had to cut a video, and it was up for an award, and shit got fucked up from there. But it was, you know, it was the crud. It was part of the crud curse because I was actually not filming that. It was somebody else. So
Right.
So now
Yeah.
that's crud curse. Plus, you weren't filming it.
I wasn't filming it, and it was like fucking. At least the cocaine was good, right? That's the main thing.
Have you guys ever interviewed Jenna torturers at all?
No,
Involved with them at all?
No.
No. I think you guys.
we're
you
open though. You
should
know, like I
definitely.
said.
I've had them. I had Jen on my show once a while back.
Yeah.
Many years ago.
Right.
Back on a phone interview, not in person, unfortunately. I've seen him live a couple times.
Yeah.
So
I've heard a
show.
good show. Yeah.
Yeah. Ever seen him live?
No, I have not. I
I'm
have not
surprised.
seen them.
So
yeah.
Jenna Tortures is a person.
Yeah.
Jenna Torture is the name of the band. They're from Florida, and her name is Jen.
Oh, okay. Because I know Jenna Talia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Genitalia from
we know the Virgin guy
from
too. The Virgin guy.
Escape.
Vagina
We just played
guy.
this past weekend.
Yeah.
Um,
And Cinderella's in the band too. but I can't. I'm having a brain fart.
That was like mine
called?
earlier with the techno people. We're
Shit,
still waiting
what
for
are
that
they
phone
called?
call. Who, what, where? Fill me in. Fill me in. What are we talking about here? I fell out. I was over here shooting bass salts.
Genitalia's crazy punk rock band.
Which I can't think of the name right now. Again, I'm getting old.
Either.
I don't know.
I smoke a lot of pot.
I'm just getting old.
I shoot a lot of
They
bass
just played this
salts.
past weekend over at the Rock and Roll over in Riverview. So
Oh, yeah.
and I was on Saturday.
That's cool.
I can't remember the name of him now.
I-
She's gonna kill me.
I know.
She's been here.
Who was the nicest
She's on my
person
show
you met so
about 6
far that
months
we've
ago.
gone to? That's what I want to know.
Who's the nicest
Who was the
person?
nicest person that we met so far, do you think? Or the coolest one, do you think?
Anthony Michael Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he'd be
think
pretty
it's
cool. I think.
He's really cool.
Yeah, he's down.
Where'd you
My
see
friend
him at?
was
I'll
dating
tell you-
him. My friend was dating him, and he came over to my house and hung out
No
for a
shit.
while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It was funny because my son's a teenager and he went to school and told everybody and teachers, and they all none of
teachers
them
knew.
believed him.
The teachers
No,
knew who he was, but
the teachers were like, no, he didn't, and they were serious. And Anthony's like my son's name is Anthony. Why would I make that up? I don't even know who that is. You know.
And this is the kind of life we lead. I tell you, the funny one though was Bobby Brady, because Bobby Brady's
Oh,
wife,
he was awesome.
Bobby Brady's wife, is actually named Kelley Jean.
I know, so he got a big kick out of that.
Yeah.
oh okay.
And he's like, he brought me over, and he's like, that Kelley Jean girl, she really made my weekend.
And you know what? He was a deadhead for a while, and it was so unexpected. You know.
He was a deadhead. You know?
He's a deadhead.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. You could check on the articles too. We got the old articles up. Bobby looking, it's funny. Yeah, he's a deadhead, man. That's all we talked about. Was the Grateful, that's all he taught. He loves
Yep.
the Grateful Dead.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, oh yeah, big time.
I don't know. I have everybody that I talked to was really cool. I haven't really talked to any assholes.
No.
Not at all.
I was getting Peter Brady and Bobby Brady confused. When you talk about Kelley Jean
Bobby
Cole.
Brady's a little.
But Bobby
was
Brady's the
little
youngest one.
Yeah.
Peter Brady was the middle one.
Yeah.
Okay. Peter Brady was the one that did the TV show.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm up to speed now.
But the best one though, has to be Phil Verone.
Oh yeah, Phil
Phil
Verone. He
Phil
was
Verone.
really cool. He was really.
He was
really,
in
really
Skid
cool.
Row. He's the drummer.
Oh okay.
And a lot of people don't remember he was in a band back in the day.
Saigon
Lizard.
Kick.
Saigon Kick. Yeah.
But
Okay,
no,
I
he we met him at the AVN. We do AVN every year in January.
Yeah.
We go out there and we host and we talk to everybody and stuff. And he went on. It was like Dr. What's that show? The
Dr.
rehab
Phil, the
show.
rehab show,
Not
yeah.
Dr. Phil. The
Oh,
other
no,
Dr.
Drew.
Dr.
Dr.
Drew.
Drew.
Yeah. Celebrity
Celebrity
Rehab. He
Rehab,
was
yeah,
on
yeah,
there and for sex addiction and because he turned into
Phil
a porn-
Verone was on for Sex Addiction.
Yeah, because he turned
yeah?
into a porn star and he was
Yeah.
supposedly on that show to try to get cured of sex addiction.
And
or
he said
whatever,
that
and-
when he was on that show, he banged the most broads he could ever bang.
Yeah, and you know what? And then he got out.
Very well.
He got out of that show and he went and had his penis molded. And it's like
Absolutely.
it's like this big, huge dildo that you can order, and it's got the Prince Albert piercing in the tip.
Do you own one?
She's got it as a nightstand.
Yeah,
So she
I
does
do.
have one then.
It's a nightstand.
I do.
I know you do.
What do you used to mention? You have a son. What do your son think about all the stuff that you do?
Well, he didn't really. I was, kind of, I was never the type to keep huge secrets from him. If he would ask me, I would tell him, but he never really asked too many questions until maybe after I did the national anthem at the Kelley Jean show, and they wanted to talk about, on the radio and stuff. Oh, you know how he had the torpedo of truth here?
Oh yeah, okay.
I won the contest to sing the national anthem for
Okay.
that.
Cool. Didn't know that part.
Yeah,
really cool.
and
I forgot about that.
so on the radio on 95.5 when I did the interview and I talked to Charlie three-way and stuff like that, it came up that I used to do adult films. But I used to do adult films many, many, many years ago. But then my son started, maybe asking a little bit of questions here and there. And,
Yeah.
I also own a bachelor party service. So he's kind of seen half-naked chicks running around the house on the weekends and shit. But I'm always like, well, because they do bachelor parties and stuff. But I'm always like, well, we're go-go dancers and clubs, but now he's getting older.
How old is he?
He'll be 17,
Okay.
in a couple weeks. But
Well, that's when the
he's-
hormones start racing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Probably
now,
16 or 15. Actually, it probably started up a couple years ago.
Well, yesterday my girlfriend, who I hadn't seen in a long time, stopped over. She's 22, and
Uh-oh.
he's all staring at her. I'm like, quit it, Anthony. But yeah, I mean, he's getting to that age where he realizes what's up.
Well, so you
it's cool
mentioned that
about
you did movies a long time ago. What would you think if you wouldn't looked at some of your movies from a long time ago?
If he were to look,
Well, yeah, it'd be kind of weird. I agree.
I don't know. A lot of them aren't on the internet. If you Google hard enough, I'm sure you could find something because some friends of his at school did.
You'll find more of me out there than probably her.
You know, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's like I don't think he's gonna really dive for it.
It is what it is. You know,
something you're involved with, right?
Yeah.
It was, you know. But I'm telling you, it was like around 8 years ago, so it was like it's not like. I'm that easy to Google and find that kind of stuff, you know.
Gotcha.
I've been focused on so many other things.
And the great part about it is everybody's Googling her real name, and it's funny because she's underneath another name, and we never tell what that name is.
Right.
That makes it a little safer then.
Exactly.
Right.
So,
So good luck.
Good.
Because all these guys out there, they're just fucking nuts.
Oh, you know, and now they're all on Google. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Sorry,
Strokenfold again. Strokenfold again. What the fuck is this Strokenfold guy?
I don't want this guy.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you know, I got out of doing that kind of stuff. And I got into owning a company called MotorCityDolls.net. And we specialize in promotional modeling, like car modeling, artistic nudes, like anything a photographer or a business or anybody, if they need a female model, they can contact me.
All right, cool.
And we also specialize in bachelor parties.
MotorCityModels.net?
Motor City Dolls.
MotorCityDolls.net, okay.
Dolls.net.
MotorCityDolls.net. DOLZ?
DULLS.
S. Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking. Make sure we get it right. All right. Very cool. Again, 313-429-0801 if you want to call in to be on the show and talk to these guys, VJ Strokenfold and Kelley Jean of Detroit Dungeon. Should we play one of the songs off of Kelly's stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you want me to introduce it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, we're going to play the song Ride It.
Yeah.
And it's the Dan Diamond mix. Dan Diamond
Right,
is the one that does...
that's who I was going to talk about. I was going to say
sorry.
this is
steal your
by...
thunder there.
This song was created by Dan Diamond and Silent Riot. Love them guys. We sat in the studio and we all just created the beat and I wrote all the lyrics and a lot of the stuff in the middle was just freestyle, but they kept it. You know what I'm saying? It's good. It's good stuff. It's nice and dirty.
Yeah, like we like it.
Yeah, we got to give a shout out to Dan Diamond.
That's
He's got his new office at Psychopathic Records, and I'm sure he's happy over there.
He's got his new video. Check out his new video, Dirty Girls.
Yes.
And Silent Riot, love them.
All right, here it is. Ride It.
All right.
By Kelley Jean.
You know I wanna ride it like a fucking steam engine. Lube me up and tie me down. You got me on a mission. Ride me like a freight train. Take me across the world. Fuck me on an airplane. I'll be your dirty girl. My pussy wet. You know I've seen it all, boy. I've been across the world. I got your ticket right here. Come ride this dirty girl. Take a trip, boy. You wanna ride with me? I like fast cars, high heels, clubs and boots, and a little bit of rock and roll. Pull down my panties, spank my tight little ass. I like it fast and furious, baby. I'm a slut. I'm a dirty little girl. From LA to New York to Tokyo to London. Ride it, slide it, 69 it, come on. Take a trip, boy. You wanna ride with me? I like fast cars, high heels, clubs and boots, and a little bit of rock and roll.
I'm revving up my engine. I wanna bump and grind. Doggy style is my position. With my super sexy vibe. Drive me in a Rolls Royce. Spin me around the world. You know I love to ride it. 'Cause I'm a dirty girl. Take a trip, boy. You wanna ride with me? I like fast cars, high heels, clubs and booze, and a little bit of rock and roll.
Kelley Jean with Ride It, the original Silent Riot Dan Diamond mix.
You know, the beat to that song still makes me horny to this day.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can check out the video too on Detroit Dungeon there in the music video section.
Yep.
And it'll make you horny to this day too.
Nice.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah.
So you were mentioning about Dan Diamond. You got some involvement with Dan Diamond coming up really soon as well.
Yeah, actually Dan Diamond and also Silent Riot. We filmed them down there at Exotica. Down there, or it's Exotica. Everybody's got like the Exotica, Erotica, but it's Exotica down there in Chicago. We were down there a couple of weeks ago at Exotica in Chicago, and we were able to film Dan and talk to the guys from Silent Riot. So we're going to be mixing it up, editing it up, and it'll definitely be part of the 31 Nights of Halloween. Probably about the second weekend.
Nice.
Yeah. So we're excited. A lot of good people coming to the show and during the month of October. So be aware.
Now, you guys gone to the Dirty Show at all that they have at
yeah, we've done that. Yeah, we've covered all. We've
not
covered
too
all
far
the
from
stuff
here,
in Detroit.
actually.
Yeah, we've covered all the stuff here.
They're having a Dirty Show 2.5 or something like that coming up pretty soon. I caught it on Metro Times.
Yeah, I heard about that.
In a few weeks from now.
Right.
So you guys gonna be there?
Maybe. We'll probably pop on. You know, we try to get out to all of this. It's like one of those things. It's like when it gets so like now in October, it's just going to be absolutely nuts. And I try to explain that to people. I'm like, if you ever want to go anywhere in the world, come to Detroit for Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's the place to be. And it's our season, so it's like during that month we're booked. And
is there anything going on with the Theater Bazaar at all?
Oh yeah,
this year are they going to do the same thing with like they try to do the Masonic Temple like they did last year? Or?
I don't know if it's going to be at the Masonic, but I know they're definitely doing it. In fact, they're selling tickets. You could probably go right to the Theater Bazaar.
I haven't bothered to check because I'm not really involved with that.
Right, but I think I'm almost positive it's going to be at the Masonic, and it's a great time. I love it.
And they got
I would love to have seen it at the original spot.
I know, me too.
The Hellbound or Hellbent, which one is it? That's
Hellbent will be here at the Russell, and that is with our other hostess, who I always forget. Like I said, we got our hostess Dana Deadly, who appears on the show every so often, but she is actually hosting that. Hellbent, her and Kathy.
Dana is one busy woman.
Dana is insanely busy. That's why it's like a lot of people are like, why the hell isn't Dana on the show? I'm like, Dana is insanely busy, and she's got her little thing, and then she'll pop on every so often. Like Dana's did some funny interviews though. She's actually talked to Anvil. And she did a great interview. The best interview I think I've ever seen with her was with Sponge. She actually called it a masturbatory interview, and she actually gave the microphone to Andy Padlin, the guy in the band, and he actually interviewed himself, and it was funny as fuck.
It was
funny as
hell. Look
that
that one up.
Oh, it was great. Yeah, I'll have to get that one up there. Andy, when she interviewed Sponge, and it was a great show too. It was like it was a Christmas show, so everybody in the dungeon was feeling the spirit in their ass, and there was Sponge was playing and another hometown favorite. You know, it was a good time. Good time.
Huh.
Everybody was liquored up. And we sang a lot of good, cheerful songs like I Did It Without the Drugs. That was a good song.
That's a good song.
That was a great Christmas song. I love that one. But it was a beautiful song. And all the angels sang. All the heroin junkies came out. They all sang. It was a good time. And then we ended it off with a big bang. And then Dana did the interview. And we all went home.
It was all in the interview, which was the masturbatory.
The masturbatory interview. Like I said, it was just Dana is just like that type of person, and it's so funny too because Dana's like the quiet, shy type, and so right there you know there's trouble. I mean, you're like she is in the band. She's the bassist. I mean, she gets around, you know, on Crud because she does play bass for Crud and also 60 Second Crush. But she does her own little thing. But you know, obviously there's Dana or Danny, and then there's Vin.
Yep.
and it's priceless with them. And then you got a great guy on the other side too, David Black, the guitarist, and then they got a drummer who sits on every so often. So Eric comes in and flips around every so often. But great band. But Dana's just there. But Dana comes on. She does a great time when she's on the show. So
cool.
yeah. So
Yeah,
check it out.
another interview coming up with Angel Spit, which is
Angel Spit. Yeah, I actually talked
They
to
opened
them.
up for Lords of Acid when we saw
Yeah,
them.
yeah. So we got to that one. We dug that out for the old classic one there, and guy from Angel Spit was a great guy. He just, I'm looking forward to cutting that interview up. And
is that the interview from when they were here at Blondie's last?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And they're actually coming to town. I think we're going to have that on before they're actually in town. I think they're in town on the 10th, and I'm not exactly sure.
October 10th.
Yeah, right around there, something like that.
Cool.
Check out Angel
Are
Spit.
they headlining or?
I believe so. Yeah. I believe so. I have to look on that, but we'll have all the information on our website. All that stuff is coming up here within the next 2 weeks. So anybody that's going to be on our show is going to be promoted here in the next couple of weeks. But Angel Spit, yeah, they were cool. I mean, the guy was real good, a real good guy, and that's another thing too. Is like a guy like that, he goes out on stage and he's going to give you the show, and that's like a lot of people are like, why with all the to do? I'm like, well, you came to see the fucking show, you're going to get it. It's like,
And they definitely put a show on.
Yeah, they
definitely
do.
a high energy and show. And,
absolutely.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And,
So
I want to get an interview with him, but he was just too busy at the end after the Lords of Acid stuff. So
yeah, it was like that. So and then, like I said, we're real fortunate that people come up to us, and I think the characters do that. So I think people like to come up to us in a sense, which is
have you ever had anybody that you've asked to interview and they say no flat out?
Yeah, we've had a couple of people. I won't mention their names, but they're like, a lot of people it's just not their bag, And I understand. It's like we get a lot more people that it is their bag, so and that's cool.
You get some rejections.
There's a lot of bags going around the room.
I mean, it's free promotion.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but sometimes artists don't get that. They want to be control.
Right.
Absolutely.
They don't want to have possibly be edited, I guess, and say, okay, well,
Right.
he might
And
make
that's the
me
thing,
say
we
something
are-
I didn't mean to say.
Yeah, we are edited news and entertainment. I mean, I'm not going to bullshit people, but we don't edit it. We're more like real. I mean, honestly, I think the news is edited more than we are nowadays, but we try to be real about what people are talking about. But it's live for the most part. I mean, a lot of times, and that's the other thing with Kelley is like a lot of people don't know this is like our shit's basically live in a sense. It's like, yeah, it's edited again so we can make us look better, but we just kind of go out there and we do it. And it's good to have people such as Kelley because you can just hand her the mic and
Right.
it's hard to
couple
do.
beers.
A lot of people, and a couple of beers. Yeah. But
Well,
it's hard to do.
from one interviewer to another, do you guys have like talking points when you go over and say you want to talk about this?
Oh
or you
yeah,
just go ahead and just-
yeah. We'll basically fill them in on what's going on, and then Kel knows a little bit, like what the hell's going on. Like we'll know a little bit going into the room, like if we have stuff set up and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I
But a
usually
lot of times-
Google beforehand,
sure.
A lot of times, though, we're just going in and we're just being ourselves. Like it was just fun. Like even with
Eddie
Michael
Money.
Lookaland, yeah,
Oh.
yeah, and Eddie Money too. Yeah, Eddie Money. We just walked up on, and we just said, hey, we got to do it. Let's whatever the hell. And Eddie's really
Where'd you get any money at over at Pine Knob or
Stars and Stripes.
Stars and Stripes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's a great guy. He loves Detroit too.
Oh yeah, he does.
Oh yeah. But anyways, like I said, we just kind of go up to that and we just talk to folks, and they usually talk to us back, and it's kind of interesting. We find out a funny thing, like Michael Lookaland. We just started talking about the Grateful Dead, and we just let him walk with it.
You need to walk with it, right?
And are you ready for that? I'll tell you, Susan Olsen's coming up during the month of October too.
Oh, yeah?
And I actually talked to her if they brought the Brady Bunch back, and I said, "What if David Lynch were to direct?" She's like, "I'm in. I'm absolutely
That would
in."
be freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
David Lynch.
And it was
directing a
weird because
Brady
I
Bunch.
actually saw like some kind of a bit. They were talking about bringing the Brady Bunch back just a couple of weeks ago. I saw like on Yahoo or some bullshit, and I'm like, I wonder if she actually talked to David Lynch. Wouldn't that be fucking hilarious? But, so.
That would be interesting having the Brady Bunch, like actually do the Brady Bunch with the same characters. Or
Oh yeah, and bring back fucking Mike and everything,
Whoever they
man.
can
Oh
bring
yeah,
back.
bring back Mike. He come bring his ass back from the
I think,
dead.
I think Mike's dead.
Yeah, that's right though. That's what that's going to be the David Lynch portion of it. We're going to have. See,
okay,
that's
now
what
I
I'm
get
saying.
it.
See, he's on the frame on the wall,
There you go.
and
It'd
he
be like
talks to the kids. To
Weekend
the
at Bernie's type deal.
Fuck yeah, dude. I said everybody can come back except for Oliver.
Yeah, I don't want Oliver. Even have Tiger the dog come
I
back
love
too.
Oliver. Oliver's actually a famous singer.
Is he really?
And he's going to back up tight, I think. No.
Who is he? John Dumber?
He looks like John.
Does look like that Denver.
He does. No, he actually sings for a living. We tried to get that out. We forgot his real name, but Michael Lookaland was trying to get into it. But he's actually out there on the comic book circuit now. But anyways, so that's what's coming up.
Do you guys ever do anything at the comic book convention?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You guys gone to those, like the Motor City Comic Con?
Yeah, we have quite often.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They have quite interesting people there for signings and stuff. Too.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably why. Yeah.
Talked to a lot of very interesting people there, and we've been interviewed by people there a lot of times as well.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are celebrities yourselves, so.
I went dressed as Lady Gaga in Chicago at Wizard World, and people were going crazy. Like, literally, weren't they?
Yeah, they were nuts.
How were you dressed up as Lady Gaga? What did you do?
She looks like
I had
her,
like this bodysuit on
Okay.
with these huge spiked shoulder pads, and then I had a bra with chains, and I had on sunglasses that had like the chain and like the bangs. You know, I mean, I looked just like her.
Yeah, people were stopping and everything.
People were like freaking out.
Wow.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
It was
So just,
awesome.
like I said, so she's always got side work going on. See, that's the thing with us. We've always got something fucking going on.
Yeah, it was Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe
I
over the
can't even say
weekend.
it. Marilyn Monroe on Saturday.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Give a shout out to Rock and Heather over there at Coach's Corner. Drinking. Yep, drinking.
Nice.
Yeah, they just got married. It was a good time.
Oh, very cool.
As Kelley would say, it was the best wedding she's ever been to, except hers when she gets married. It was, though, wasn't it? You said it was the best wedding you ever went to?
Yeah, it was very, very,
Very
classy.
romantic. It
Yeah.
was very nice.
And you guys, Halloween, as you mentioned, was one of your busiest times. You guys
Yeah.
like dress up for Halloween? Stupid question. I know it's probably obvious
Yes.
answer is
Yeah,
yes.
well, you know, we dress up every fucking
Faithfully.
day. Yeah. You know, it's really weird. By the time we get
Dress
to
up every
Halloween,
weekend. What do you guys
we're
do
like-
for Halloween then?
we fucking take it off. That's why we actually have the 31 nights of Halloween. It goes from September 30th till October 30th, and we take Halloween night off, just so people know. And you know what? We're still looking for people to book our video, by the way. If people want to contact us, get in touch with us, info at Detroit Dungeon or production at Detroit Dungeon.
All
And
right.
basically book us. We'll come out to the, bars
We'll come
and
to your
stuff.
big event and
Come
we'll
out to your-
cover
yeah.
it and we'll make a huge, cool
Yeah.
video out of it.
Oh, that'd be
know?
cool.
Yeah,
That'd
so
be really
there's
cool.
some people out there that still, we still got a couple of open spots. But,
I should have you come to my karaoke gig and video my karaoke gig.
There we go.
I do karaoke twice a week.
There we go. We'll
So,
see what's up.
We'll have to talk about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
That would be freaking.
As long
'cause
as you do it in a thong,
Yeah.
then I'm down.
Yep.
who, me or you?
You.
And
Oh, jeez.
okay, here's the deal.
Don't let Olin hear you do that. Don't let Olin hear you say
Okay,
that.
here's the deal. Kelley will come out as long as Kelley can drink as much as she wants.
Okay.
She
All
can
right.
sing as loud as she wants.
Hell yeah.
And it's for as long as she wants.
Hell yeah.
And I get to bring the gong.
All right.
As
gong.
long as we get to bring the
Well,
gong.
hey, we got making some great stuff. We
Bang
can make
it,
maybe like
gong.
That's right.
a Detroit Dungeon karaoke
There we
gong
go.
show.
There we go.
That'd be cool.
Hey, I like this.
It's our reality show waiting for type.
But everyone
have to
has
work
to
on
wear
this.
pasties and thongs.
That's right.
I don't know if we could be able to get that to go over, but we'll
Right.
try.
Okay.
We'll try. Oh my God, the
Why
weird
not?
things that come up in this show sometimes.
It is.
We're definitely weird.
Well, Olin wants to have me in like this big purple outfit with a big Z on the front for
Okay.
Zaldor,
Absolutely.
and he wants me to do it on St. Patrick's Day at the St. Patrick's Day parade next
Absolutely.
year.
That would be
see, that-
scrumptious.
That's the stuff that we like to cover.
That would be cool.
Yeah, you guys would definitely better be there if I'm doing that.
But imagine now. I always tell people, try to be Halloween when there's no Halloween going on. That's the hardest part. Like during the Christmas season when I'm out there, I get a little extra wacky. People are like, "What the fuck is this guy, man? He's on what is he on fucking crack, man?"
Do you ever
on
dress up like
Halloween.
Santa
He's still
Claus
on
in
a
your full makeup and everything too?
Nah, I usually just stick to the same cat.
Oh,
It's
okay.
easy. Yeah, like once in a while, like I said, I'll get the Irish in my ass and I'll put maybe a green hat on or something like that. But that's about it. But I usually stick to the same thing. Unless I'm like, traveling. Then I do my own little show when I travel.
Yeah, and you travel quite a bit. I mean, we're by
Yeah,
yourself. You were just
yeah.
in Chicago, as you said.
Yeah, I was just in Chicago. We did some shows down there, and then I do the visual show and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And what I do is, and during that, I mix. It's obviously people's music and stuff like that, but I'll put in portions of my show that I used to do for the TV show, so I'll intermit that. Like we've had some great live videos with Boy George, Carl Cox. Cats you might not know. Dave Seaman. I love that one. Dave Seaman. Here's a guy. Dave Seaman. Here's a guy. Keep in mind now, everybody in the DJ business, they got a different fucking name, right? Except for
Yeah.
Dave Seaman. I'm like, Dave Seaman. There you go, my friend.
He doesn't need a different name.
Why the fuck?
At least his name wasn't Peter.
Exactly.
Something.
Peter
Dick.
Seaman?
Yeah.
Dick Seaman.
Dick Seaman.
There you go, Dixie.
Anyways, but so I intermixed that, and then I started to really kind of do my own visuals and stuff like that. So we've been putting it together. Now I feel real comfortable with it. It's a good little show. So we're going to take it out there. Right now I'm just trying to figure out how we're going to pack up the 50-foot cock that shoots confetti out of the dick. Once I figure that out, I'm back on tour.
That's
Until then-
got to be bigger than
Oh.
the cock I saw on what there was one.
that was at the AVN. We're going to bring that.
No,
one.
there's one that played with. He opened up for Electric Six
Oh.
a couple years ago. Really old guy, punk rock guy. He's probably
Tesco V?
Yes, that's it.
Tesco's my man. I love
Tesco V. Yeah,
and
thank
speaking
you.
of which, bands we were talking about, what was the name of that band?
Glitter Trash.
Glitter Trash.
Glitter
Sorry,
Trash.
Jenna.
Jenna,
sorry,
Jenna,
that's
Jenna tell you.
Cinderella.
I was thinking Jenna when I was thinking Jenna Torture. I'm like, what band was
I
Jenna?
know,
That's why
I
I was
know.
confused. But now I know in
Glitter
Cinderella.
Trash.
Yeah, Glitter Trash. But anyway, yeah, Tesco V. He's the fucking
Tesco
guy.
V, the Meat Man.
That's actually where like part of why Strokenfold is Strokenfold, because a lot of people ask me about the name and I go, it's my punk rock name, courtesy of Tesco V. So.
Right? From the Meat Man, right?
Right from the fucking Meat Man.
Okay, just making sure I got the right band.
And that was another one we actually fucked up too, by the way. We fucked up a Tesco V interview. The mic was off on that one too.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that sucked. But that was all right though, because I wasn't really in my character and shit by then, so it was actually, yeah. But I love Tesco. Tesco, if you ever want to have somebody on your show, man, Tesco.
Oh, yeah, he'd be cool to have on here.
Oh, yeah.
I should find out where the hell he is.
He's on Lansing. You can call him up.
Is he?
Hit him up on the Facebook.
Oh, okay. Let's call him now. You got his number?
Fuck no, but you don't want to talk to me. He thinks I'm nuts. It's fucking
Well, he's nuts too.
Yeah. Any guy who sings, he's got an album called "Crippled Children Suck." You know the guy rules.
God. That's crazy.
I love Tesco. Nobody gets him. That's why I love him. But yeah, they were just here. They did Tesco Fest.
Kind of like Andy Kaufman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Charlie Sheen, maybe. No.
Did you? Yeah, when you did the Charlie Sheen, did you actually meet Charlie Sheen when he was here?
I did get to meet Charlie.
Yeah, what was that like?
I absolutely enjoyed Charlie.
Yeah.
I didn't get to hang out with him, but he was like, when I got there, he was busy. He was running around the stage like a chicken with his head cut off, and he was like doing this and doing that. And he stops in the middle of everything, and he's like, sees me, and he's like, Kelley! And he comes over and he gives me a big hug, and he's like, thanks so much for being here. He's like, we got drinks in the cooler, and he was just like so, I don't know, down to earth and just cool. And like his whole staff backstage, they were a riot.
Do you think that stuff that he went through about a year ago was kind of like a phase that he was going through, and that was just like a persona he was doing on stage?
I honestly think it was probably just
he just got pissed.
Exactly, midlife crisis.
Midlife crisis, yeah. And he just decided, fuck it, I'm going to have it on TV.
He just got pissed, and he was like, I'm going to roll with this.
and
it worked for him.
And it was weird, too, because I was outside. And it was great just to see, like, the whole thing. And I had worked at Springer, like, years ago. And
you worked at Springer?
Yeah, I worked for Springer a long time.
Oh, okay. We'll talk about that in a second. Keep going about this story.
Yeah, we used to get it was no big deal. We used to get the guests, the strippers for the fucking show. No big fucking thing. It was like, not major. It was like, not as cool as this story.
Okay.
But anyway, so everybody's going into the fucking building, and everything like that. And everybody's all fucking amped up. Oh, Charlie Sheen, and, he's going to fuck me in the ass. That was great. Everything's great. Everything's golden. Oh, got my tiger blood and all this shit. Winning and all this shit. And everybody's all dimed out. Everybody's, this is the fucking best thing in the world. Charlie's going everywhere. Fuck everybody. Fuck the United States. All that great shit. They go in, and literally within 10 minutes, it's like I see the first guy coming out. And the one guy just comes out screaming, fuck you whore. You fucking stole my money. You fucking dirty bitch, and I'm just like, wow.
It was some good
But it was actually, that's what they were going into. I'm like, you guys are fucking idiots. I'm like, literally, you went and dropped down $20, and
the tickets were like $75.
Yeah, they were more than that. That's right.
They were way more than 20.
And I could have shot heroin up my arm for a lot more than that. It's like, and I'm getting more out of the show, and it's just like, I'm thinking to myself, okay, so they bought their ticket, they got the fucking ride. What do you expect? But
well, it's funny. Cool. Then he went to Chicago like the night after, and they loved him.
And they loved it in Chicago. Exactly. He bombed in Detroit, but he loved it in Chicago.
They loved him.
You want to know why the people in Detroit really hated it?
Huh.
Honestly, because honestly, I guess to get a beer took about 45 minutes, and everybody went in already buzzed. They're drinking on the way to the Charlie Sheen thing, and then they have to wait 45 minutes, and then they're sober. Then they sit down at the seat, and he had a really shitty comedian open for him, and that was basically what just. Yeah, it set the mood, and it set it.
Sucked. They should have had just her come out and sing.
They did. She did sing though.
No, I mean, just have her come out.
Have
and
her
sing
do a regular
songs.
stuff.
Yeah. Hell
yeah. Okay.
She did a hell of a job with it. CNN said she was the best fucking thing about the show.
They did.
They did.
I know. I always brag about that.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
That should be on your webpage.
I probably have the link to that article in my resume somewhere.
Yeah, our resumes are long.
Yeah.
But it was just interesting to see that everybody's coming out. But like some people got the joke. And then I'm thinking to myself, wow.
Some people liked it.
Yeah, some people liked it. But see, the thing of it is like Chicago liked it because they knew Detroit fucking hated it. And then he started dogging on Detroit. Yeah, he started dogging on Detroit, so they love that. So, it's like if you're going to be jerking off, you might as well follow through, basically. It's like, but the act didn't get any better. And honestly, he should have just went with what he knew. He should have came out first and just did his fucking salad routine. brought the couple girls
That's
out
so
on
routine.
stage, did the whole, da 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 da. It was weird though. He came back though. He actually went on stage against the Juggalos and won. You know that?
What do you mean?
He came out for the fest, the ICP fest they have.
Oh,
every
he
the
did?
Gathering. Yeah, he actually came out to the Gathering last summer, I think, and he fucking wowed them. I guess they hated fucking Tila Tequila.
Yeah,
Well, it's because the Juggalos, they were all on drugs.
Whatever, but man,
No, he's right. They hated was it Tila? What, you don't even talk. You don't hear anything from her.
No, they
No,
hated
fuck
her.
no,
And
hated her.
ever since then, where's she been? Where's she
no.
been? This last summer.
No, she still does her blogging and stuff. You just don't see that she's as popular anymore because, I mean, the whole thing with that one football player or whatever, basketball
Oh, yeah.
player, remember that? And she
Yeah,
got in
yeah.
a fight and it's like everybody hated her from that.
I don't
and,
even know who that.
you know,
You know, I don't remember. You know me. I don't watch TV.
Right.
But you know what's weird? That you were actually in that mix though in the beginning. They actually had talked to you about it, didn't they?
About what? Oh, yeah.
Here's-
At the,
that's
About
Yeah,
doing
check
the
this out, yeah.
Gathering.
no,
No,
Tila
no.
Tequila, when she had that show. Well, it was, what was it called? It was like she dated men and women.
Men and women. Yeah. What was the name of the show?
Something about bi.
Tila Tequila rubs off or some shit.
I don't know, but
Rub
I
them
was
up.
approached at one of the
Right.
AVN award conventions to be on that show by VH1.
Right.
But I have
A Shot at Love. What was one?
Yes,
Yeah.
but you know I've had a boyfriend for a long time, and he was like, no. So
No. He nixed that right after that.
yeah,
But it was weird because we would have never met though. It's weird how the parallels kind of took us. And we,
right.
Man.
You would have never met her if she was
Oh
on that show?
hell no! I mean no.
How did you guys meet?
How did we meet? I don't even know. I think we met before because we'd actually.
I don't
did a
have
gig.
a freaking clue because
Yeah.
I smoke a lot of dope.
Yeah,
I
I was stalking her. No, I had talked to her on the thing, and then I think it was through her business, and I said, this seems like cool. I'm doing this thing, and I did it on a different tip, and basically I brought her on, and then it didn't work out at first, but then all of a sudden I knew that like I could see the talent in her. And
How
then
do you
I knew-
remember all this? Because I don't remember.
I
a
do,
damn
but I
thing
don't.
of it.
It's like it's weird because it's like her first interview was actually with the Detroit City guys, I believe, on the show. But we were with the Motor City Bad Girls.
Oh, I
And then-
remember.
yeah.
I remember what it
Yeah.
was. Yeah,
And
I
then,
was hosting that night at
yeah.
that.
And then I
place
just
or
I just
whatever.
ended up getting rid of the Motor City Bad Girls and then going on to Detroit Dungeon, which I thought had a stronger name.
Yeah.
And I just talked to her. I said, hey, I'm like, she's like I said, she's a fucking talented individual, and she can carry her own. There's like a lot of people
Definitely.
can't do it. It's like you can't just walk into. A lot of people think once you get the microphone in your hand, boom.
And I was
It's
told
not
the
that
other
easy.
day that I look like Pamela Anderson
Yes.
mixed with Marilyn Monroe
And,
too.
Yeah, there you
Cindy
go.
Lauper by Howard Stern.
Oh yeah, I got called Cindy Lauper, and I always get told I look like Lady Gaga and Christina Aguilera.
Yeah.
So I guess that's a good thing,
Yeah.
right?
That's a good
Oh, yeah,
combination.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I get.
That's a
Are you
combination.
ready for this? I usually get the Juggalos off of this thing,
Yeah.
and then
Oh, with the face paint on.
and then I'll get King Diamond, which is always good.
Yeah.
Or
King
Kiss.
Diamond would be
King
known,
Diamond, Kiss. Oh yeah, Kiss. Well, Kiss. See, that's funny. It was like whenever I do the Kiss shows, I always piss them off because I'll talk in an English accent.
Oh, hello.
Yeah,
Did you go to the Kiss show last weekend?
I didn't go to the Kiss show last weekend, but I got them actually at Cobo Hall, and I was running around talking about my English accent, and I ran into a British guy.
Let's hear.
So-
Let's hear some of your English
I
accents.
say, "Hello, man. Are we having a good time here, you old chap? Are we
I
gonna have
got
some
to
tea?"
I get to meet Gene Simmons.
Oh yeah,
At that one, I was at an AVN award, and this girl, Nikki Jackson, grabs me,
right.
and just there's a line around the building, like around the inside of the building
Yeah.
to meet Gene Simmons, and she just runs up through the security guards, and she's like, "Hey, let's get some pictures," and he was totally
Right.
cool about it.
Oh, yeah. I bet he would be.
We like hijacked him for a good 2 minutes, you know.
Yeah.
He didn't mind. He got some booty groping
I'm
in,
sure
There
some
you
booby
go, yeah, I'm
groping.
And keep in mind, he's still a virgin. He's been with his wife for
Still
how
a
many
virgin.
years? And basically, he's never cheated on her. And it's so funny.
Yeah. Okay.
I love that one time when I don't know the TV, so every so often I'll check into it. And there was one time I think he was on. They had him on a lie detector test. And,
Oh, yeah.
And then he didn't bang some chick on the road. I'm like, no way is this guy gonna fucking pass this. And he passed because you know what? They didn't even fucking check the thing right. And because you know why? Because I know because he was banging a couple of chicks from the strip club I worked at. And he used to go underneath another name, and I know that name too.
I'm telling you secrets.
But anyways, yeah. So I get all the fun stuff. But I'm a jackal. That's what I am. I'm not a juggalo. I'm not a clown. I'm a jackal.
You're a
You're
jackal
jackal.
like the
I'm a
band.
jackal. Yeah, I'm part.
Yeah,
I'm part.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm part
With
jackal.
the chainsaw and the guitar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
There you go.
fucking got all of him, man. Part Japanese, part Joker, part lesbian. Jack. Join in the fun. VJ Strokenfold on Facebook.
That's right. VJ Strokenfold and Kelley Jean.
And Detroit Dungeon.
DetroitDungeon.com. And Kelley, you were mentioning you also have a party bus. Yeah. What kind of party bus stuff do you do?
I have just one big party bus. It's called the Good Life Limo. But it's goodlifelimo.com. Holds 30 people. It's awesome. It's got a stripper pole, of course. Got a bathroom.
Wow.
But I just bought another bus, a bigger, better bus, but it's being delivered. I'll get it in about a week.
Wow.
So I have to like gut it and I have to redo it and stuff, but it's going to be a fleet.
A fleet of party buses.
Woo!
Kelley Jean, fleet of party buses.
I'm moving on up to the east side.
So what kind of do you do with the party buses? Just to
we rent them like any other company.
For the bachelorette party, bachelorette parties.
Well, not
like
just
that.
And that's funny because everybody
kind of
assumes because I have the other business that we just do that. But no, we do any kind of parties. We do weddings, we do concerts,
And
anything.
And their thing is unique. You have to get.
And it's reasonably priced too.
That's
It's
Give the
cheaper
website
than
again.
most.
Give the website again.
Goodlifelimo.com.
Goodlifelimo.com.
And you can do anything on the bus. You just got to be there for the speech. You don't want to miss the whole speech
The
before
speech.
the
There's a
speech.
speech.
Pretty much anything is allowed except for don't damage the bus.
No fighting. No fighting on
No
the bus.
fighting.
If you fight on the bus, your ass is off the fucking bus.
But if you puke or you guys want to snort lines off each other's asses on the bar, go for it.
Do they have to clean it up, or is there a cleanup fee afterwards?
No cleanup fee.
Oh wow.
Go ahead and puke on my bus.
All right then.
Absolutely. Come out to
We'll
have
have
a good
to
time.
rent that at Tap Detroit someday.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely have
And
to
the new bus will be badass too.
go try now.
And we need to get a bucket of bleach.
A bucket of bleach.
Yeah, and a hose. We're
Maybe
good
we
to
should
go.
maybe we should rent it out for the big
Bleach and
bash
hose.
on St. Patrick's Day.
That's what you got to do. Yeah, absolutely. You should get in now though, because man, that bus will be booked.
St.
Yeah.
Patrick's Day
Yeah.
with me and my costume. I'll walk out of the party bus like that.
You're not going to wear that costume.
It's because it's not going to exist. That's why.
Why? What do you mean? We still have the Christmas charity drive, buddy. You're going to be in that costume.
There we go.
Well, I'll wear it if it exists. If it doesn't exist, so.
Not yet.
Uh-huh.
Mona knows a very good seamstress,
Okay.
and Tap Detroit's #1 listener is going to find a way to get your suit crafted for you. Handcrafted in the United States of America.
All
What
right.
is it going to be, like a leotard type thing?
I think so. Unfortunately.
Like a cat suit? He's going to need one of those booty
God.
flaps that, or whatever.
It's
a little weenie flap so he can pee and stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
man.
purple and yellow cape.
We're filmed.
Maybe even like a
Yeah, they're
headband
gonna be
type
there
thing.
for sure.
Absolutely. Now that
Yeah.
I mean, these are the things that we like to cover. Like we really want to cover the Satan preacher or what the hell it is, right? What is it?
Oh, yeah, there was a guy who does satanic, he marries people
As
as Satan.
These are our stories, people.
And he
Where's
said that
he in
he's
Detroit?
actually kept busy, too.
Absolutely,
I'm like,
yeah.
wow.
I would bet. Does he divorce him too?
Because everyone wants to get
That
married
might be.
by
There you
Satan.
go. Now that might be a good thing. Divorced by Satan. I think
Divorced
he'd be
and married
better
by
off.
Satan.
There you
I
go.
think he'd be better off doing divorces,
so.
too.
Probably.
There's a new niche.
Yeah, man. Why not? I'd like to see the VJ Strokenfold Super Zaldor battle in the Russell parking lot.
Oh yeah, maybe
With
one
cars,
day. Yeah.
explosions,
Oh, absolutely.
all
And
types of stuff.
lightsabers.
There we go.
Yeah, there we
Lightsabers.
go.
There we go. Someone in the chat room says the costume's also going to have an impressive codpiece as well.
There we go.
Oh my god.
I actually put us into. I'm hoping to get us into a movie here or two real soon, hopefully.
Yeah?
So, I sent some stuff out to some guys in B movies. I said Kelley Jean will get nude, and they're like, "All right, we'll get back to you."
Thanks for volunteering my
You
badge.
check with her first.
The volunteer vag will get a couple spots, though.
Right.
That's
A
right.
couple spots.
It pays.
Hey,
they said
it's a free-for-all.
they said it pays $2,000. You get killed by Robert Zadar.
Oh, I would love to get killed by Robert Zadark, especially for $2,000.
There you go. And it's going to be a schlock
In the
horror
nude.
movie. Oh,
In
it's
the
gonna-
nude, that's
it's like,
fine.
Yeah.
It's like one of those B horror movie pictures, so you're only going to get a little bit of titty. Just enough to kind of spank off to, but then you're going to get there and you're like, fuck, I got to go back to fucking the internet.
Oh, my God.
And find what was Kelley Jean's real name again? Oh, my God. Anyhow, but no, I told them, I'm like, if you want us to show up, we'll do shit. And they actually did really good. It was Brad Leo or something like that.
Yeah.
And they did Little Creeps. We actually ran into all those guys. So those guys are real good guys. They're up there in Flint doing movies. So check it out. Little Creeps was one of them. Get up on those guys. They're doing another movie in the summer, and I sent over our stuff. Who knows? I mean, I'm a good-looking guy.
I think it'd be good to have a little, maybe a movie or a comic book character written, like comic book written about you.
Yeah, I think I make a good comic guy.
I think so.
My cohort here, Kelley Jean's always
Kelley
with
Jean,
me.
Kelley Jean would
Always
be your
with me.
sidekick.
Absolutely. I could never find
VJ
a better...
Strokenfold, its sidekick Kelley Jean.
Always. We're like Paul Schaefer and fucking David Letterman. Like Burns and Allen. Burns and Allen. Now people are like,
There you go. So better.
Wikipedia, kids. Burns and Allen.
Oh boy.
That's where we're at in the world. I mean, just ask your kid. That's what we're going to have a little contest. We're going to set the kid in the chair, and we're just going to. That's going to be like the reality show. We'll just get any kid. We're going to set him in the chair, and we're going to set the phone next to him. We're going to say, "Don't touch the fucking phone, kid." And we're going to walk out of the room, and we're just going to videotape it. And watch how nuts they go, like a little fucking squirrel going after a nut. And then what we'll do is we'll just fuck with them. Is maybe what we'll do is we'll make it beep and shit, and maybe like if they've got their own little ringer that they know that their girlfriend is calling, we'll play that, and they'll be just like, oh my god, that's where we're at.
No, what you need to do is give them a phone like with the dial, with the little old time dial.
Yeah, there you go.
See if
Yeah.
they can figure it
Yeah,
out.
that would be another one. There we go. That's perfect. That's the kind of show that we got to have. Go ahead, pick it up, child.
Figure out how to do it.
Here, no, call 911. You're on fire, child.
So I wanted to also
Okay.
I wanted to say that one of the music videos we did was here.
Oh yeah.
At the Russell?
Yeah, we
yeah.
we gangstered in somehow into a warehouse. Like we asked no permission from anybody, and we like used up all these power supplies and shit. Like we had like some celebrity.
Is it on YouTube now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's on
it's
Detroit
called-
Dungeon.
It's called "You Better Get It Up."
They should play that even.
But you can go on if you wanted to go on that music page.
Oh, okay,
it's
yeah,
probably like one of the third,
Yeah.
fourth.
Oh, there it is.
songs
Yeah,
on
yeah,
there.
yeah. I see it. Okay, well, we'll finish off with that. A little
Okay,
bit.
cool.
absolutely.
Yeah,
So
because
let's
we
start
filmed
wrapping
it
up a little
here.
bit.
It was crazy. What we did was we gangstered some electricity. We had like the Hollywood lighting and the cameras on like wheels and everything, and like nobody even like noticed.
Well, it was weird too because it was like this was literally about 5 years ago, so
Yeah.
there was really not a lot of people around
Don't
here.
say that because I'm not that old. No,
Well,
I'm kidding.
Anyways,
Take it back.
exactly. They had there was not a lot of people around here, so I don't know. I think
Was that
that's-
before they had more people in the Russell here?
Probably.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh
Started
yeah,
bringing stuff
absolutely.
up.
But it was one
Okay.
of the warehouses on the corner, and we invited all these freaky, crazy people, and we like held this crazy music video shoot, and like
We just shot for
we
like
just
10
shot.
hours.
I made this stuff called Donkey Punch, and everybody was drunk as shit. It was
my
like our
God.
own little party in here. Thanks, Russell.
Thanks, Russell.
Plug out to the Russell Industrial.
Oh, yeah.
What?
They're all good though. But see, it's weird because Heather and Rock and all those guys are all tied in. Like Chris is over here at the Russell, so we're always piping up the Russell. Russell's a great place.
It
It is.
is.
It's a great place.
Oh,
It is.
we love it. So if you want to rent or just do shit, I mean, we kind of did gangster shit, but we always promoted the Russell. I think we gave them more promotion by just doing the video here than anybody could ever,
As long as you plug the Russell and say that.
Oh, yeah,
that's where
absolutely.
You shot it at. That's
Well,
fine.
we've told many
worries.
resources.
Yeah. Always come back. You know, good people, and it's a great time here. But yeah, we went and we shot the whole thing, 10 hours worth of fucking shoot. We actually shot video on that one. In fact, there's 2 versions of the video. A lot of people don't know that. So
All right, I'll check the video out.
Yeah,
it's
check
called
it out.
"You Better Get It Up," which
Better Get
we'll
It
play
Up.
the song in a little bit. So
yeah, if
stick
you want to,
around
it's
for
on
that.
Detroit Dungeon once again in the music video section. You'll find Ride It there too. So just
Yeah.
go to Detroit Dungeon music videos.
Cool.
It's there.
And you also have an adult section on Detroit Dungeon. as
Oh,
well. Some
absolutely.
good stuff there.
That's
Everybody-
our AVN stuff.
There's the AVN stuff.
We cover the
Yeah.
marijuana
Check
shit
out some
too.
stuff there.
You know, it's a little more free.
Is there
open.
videos from the 420 bash on there yet?
Not yet. We're
Okay.
gonna probably put in some of that stuff from the party we just did with Mr. Holly Peace Wooders.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
When was that?
That was when the hell was it? That was a very unique party. That was obviously at 420. John Sinclair was there, and the cool part about that was who was playing that night? It was Kodish was playing that night. Chris Kodish.
Chris Kodish?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, good time. And Chris Kodish was interesting enough. That day I had buried one of my best friends, and I ran into another gentleman here that I had actually met. I hadn't seen the guy. Literally that morning, I started off. I buried one of my best friends from elementary school. I ran into a guy from our same class that night. I hadn't seen him probably in 40 years.
Oh, wow.
And at the same time, too, Chris Kodish and these guys played a Rolling Stones song, which they never really played covers. I mean, they just seem like they might have, but I've always seen them just play the regular set.
Right.
They're a hell of a band, and they played the Rolling Stones song "Miss You."
Aw.
Talk about a memorable night, and actually,
Yeah, really.
Did your eyes well up with tears?
well, it's weird. It didn't, but it was just such a meaningful night. Because I was working that night. I was like, I was DJing, and I think these guys were upstairs. They were doing the show that night. You guys were doing the show upstairs, so I was like
Yeah.
more on the. I was caught up in the moment more than anything.
Oh, that night you
That was the
okay.
night. You
That
were
was the same
upstairs.
night. Yeah,
We
we were
actually-
upstairs.
yeah.
We did a live broadcast from there.
Right. So we had met for the first time. So that was
really
kind of
cool.
a unique thing. That was
Wow.
probably, and it was weird because that's always been my life. It's like, here I am, I lose one of my friends as a child. Even though we really really didn't hang out and talk, and like we were
Oh,
kind
you'll
of
always
separated.
have a fondness.
Yeah,
in
it was
your heart
always
for
like
them.
that. I'll tell you, you want to hear a funny story? The best story that I could ever tell about my friend Marty, and everybody would be laughing their ass off, is literally, we're in the first grade, and you never wanted this. We had one of those old staunchy teachers, she's always looking down on our ass, it's like, and we were characters already.
She had eyes on the
yeah,
back of her
oh,
head.
yeah, dude. And so we were characters already
Those
in the
teachers.
class.
Right.
We're already being expelled, basically, as we speak. So one day we're sitting there, and the teacher's like giving the ABCs or whatever the fuck it was, and she's just like, does anybody have any questions? And all of a sudden, my boy Marty cranks over and he just rips a fart. And dude, literally, I'm in it, right? I'm on it, dude. I'm busting out laughing. I can't stop laughing. I'm still fucking laughing, and shit like that. Now the teacher, she's like pissed, so she's got to get the class all together, and now you're like the one guy in the room that's still laughing at the shit because you're sitting next to the guy because he's laughing. So and now everybody else in class is not laughing. You're laughing still. That's where I was always stuck. But Marty, like I said, that's lots of stories behind him. But
Thank you for sharing that awesome flatulence story with us. It was so great.
Kids.
All right, so Detroit Dungeon is
Yes.
where to get all the stuff.
Yes.
DetroitDungeon.com.
Yep.
Kelley Jean, you can find it at tighttheband.com or tightband.com, right?
Well,
Tight-
you can
Tight-
find the
Kelley
band
Jean,
Tight there.
Where can you find your original stuff at? I know I noticed that the album is called Technosexual.
Yeah,
Is that the album
Yeah,
you called
that
that?
was the album that we released.
Okay,
It was
that's already released.
2008.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think, wasn't it? Oh my God, I'm old.
Yeah.
So it's soundclick.com/popstar.
Popstar.
Yep.
Okay.
Or if
Cool.
they typed in Kelley Jean, but it's spelled with an EY, so it's confusing. So
KELLEYGAEAN.
yes.
I'm sure there's links probably over at the Detroit Dungeon as well on your page there.
Yeah, just go over there, and she's all on there, and we're getting more stuff up as we speak. Keep in mind, we are still building the site as we always speak, but we feel like it's looking better, and a lot of people understanding who we are. Obviously, coming out to shows like this, networking and stuff, which we love to do. So.
Definitely. You're more than welcome again. I'm here anytime.
Thank you.
Let me know if you have something else to plug or whatever.
Yeah.
Come on back.
Yeah.
Love to have you back on here.
Cool.
We
And
would
like I said,
love
next time you come back on here, we got to do a video as you're coming in here.
Absolutely.
Oh,
So you
yeah.
go to Tappy Trip, be all dressed up in your characters and stuff.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah, we would love
do it all
to.
that way. That'd be pretty cool. And have eventually like a video of that.
Hey, and maybe next time we'll drink some beers so we can get even more fun.
Even better. Even better.
Yeah.
Because I only had 2 beers tonight. I'm kind of like not very.
Maybe we'll make
You
it for-
miser, you.
I
No, I'm
know.
kidding. I'm kidding. I was good with the water.
Yeah, that's right. You were really good with the water.
Yes.
So now, are you just on Mondays, or you do other shows? We're
Monday
just-
nights right now.
Monday
My
night.
show's on Monday nights.
Okay.
But we have
Monday night.
we have live shows every night here. So I mean, you're more than welcome to if you have somebody else that you want to listen to on
Yeah,
Tap Detroit.
absolutely.
We also have we just announced the Tap Detroit app on your Android phone.
Oh, yeah,
now.
I saw
Oh,
that.
cool.
Yeah, I
You'll
did
be
see
able to
that.
get
Yeah,
an app on
congratulations on
the,
that.
Yeah.
We got to get that.
iPhone 1 is coming up probably in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we got on the Tumblr. Like I said, we're going to be looking at some young blood here. We might be bringing on a little Justin Colville here if he's a good guy. Who knows? Cover some Halloween stories, so that's a little tidbit there. But we're going a
For
little
the
younger.
teens.
For the teen tweens
Yeah.
out there. But yeah. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, we're getting into Tumblr. We're trying to get into that, so and shit like that. We're always learning, and we love to learn about new technology. So we're about that.
That's the way to go.
Even though I can't work the shit sometimes. I will tell you that. I'm an old guy like
You
We're
that.
hands-on learners.
Had problems with your camera sometimes not working.
Here's the thing, though, kiddies. Beta and Amiga. Fucking remember those words.
Yeah, that's right. That's
See,
right.
people don't remember that shit. Beta. cutting film, friend.
Yeah, that'll be
Not-
that won't
not-
happen at all.
Not editing video, my friend. Oh, by the way, my UK friends are puking on their shoes with my accent. You know what they're calling me right now? They're like, he's a fucking knob is what he is. He's a fucking knob.
I think you're failing a
Yeah, I
little.
Tell your UK friends to listen tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. This will be replayed
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
tomorrow morning. So
Yeah.
if you guys,
But they call me a knob.
You're a knob.
You're a
Knob.
fucking knob. I love their
You're a
word, their lingo.
fucking knob.
I love their lingo. There was one British guy I ran into one night. He's talking up his shit. And he's like, I'm like, dude, what's with France? He's like, the only fucking thing about France, he's like, is looking out of your rear view mirror. That's the only thing I like about France. I'm like, there you go, man. Looking out of your rear view mirror. That's the best thing about France. I'm like, nice. Fuck the French. He's like, great. Whatever.
all right.
I like
gotta wrap
everybody.
this up.
I do
Thank
too.
you guys for coming out here.
All right.
Really
Thank
appreciate
you
it.
for
Detroit,
having us.
DetroitDungeon.com. Kelley Jean, find her over on soundclick.com/popstar. Soundclick.com, if I didn't say it right the first time.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Facebook us. VJ Strokenfold, spelled with a capital S.
Yes, VJ Strokenfold.
And I do have a fan page under Kelley Jean, KelleyJean on Facebook. I'm just like maxed out on my regular Facebook page, so I can't add anybody.
Oh,
She's trying to get all the
But it's a fan
freakazoids.
page, so go on there
Okay.
and please like me. Oh, and you can find me on Twitter at KelleyJean.
Twitter.
Oh,
as well.
cool. Are you on Twitter too?
Yeah, we're on
Twat
Twitter.
me
Yeah.
on Twitter.
Yeah, we're on Twitter. Yeah, we got Detroit Dungeon on Twitter. We're on
Yep.
Twitter. We're on LinkedIn. We're on a lot of them. Yeah, LinkedIn,
Yeah.
Facebook, and Tumblr now. So
We's all over the place.
we's everywhere. And we're going to be in Vegas. Don't forget about
That's
that.
right.
Yeah,
Vegas
October
coming
4th and the 31 Nights of Halloween.
That's right. Got
Yep.
big stuff. Keep
Yep.
keep your eyes peeled
Tuned
to
in.
Detroit Dungeon. Let me get a quick ID for this song, and well, just talk about Detroit Dungeon, and then say that you're listening to Tap Detroit, so I can maybe edit it up and use it for future stuff, and then we can go into the song. So we'll do both. We'll do both.
What are we doing
all right.
first?
Just say this is VJ Strokenfold and Kelley Jean from Detroit Dungeon. You're listening to Tap Detroit, and maybe say Internet Radio Detroit style as well, and that'd be cool.
Okay. This is VJ Strokenfold
And this is Kelley Jean
from Detroit
DetroitDungeon.com.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that sucks.
I know. So I'll have you do one, I'll do one, then you do one.
Okay.
What do you want to say at the end there? You're watching Tap Detroit?
You're listening to TapDetroit.com,
And
Internet
it's-
Radio Detroit style.
You'll say the last part. So you go
Internet Radio Detroit style.
Yep.
Okay.
Once again, this is VJ Strokenfold
And it's Miss Kelley Jean.
from Detroit Dungeon.com.
You gotta say .com.
All right, you ready?
Do it
All right.
again.
All right, here we go. We do this all the time, right?
All right.
All right, VJ Strokenfold here
And Miss Kelley Jean.
from DetroitDungeon.com.
And you're watching. Oh, shit.
We're listening. We're
To
listening to, and you're listening to.
You say it.
All right, and you're listening to.
No, just say the whole thing.
All right, once again, this is VJ Strokenfold.
This is like the hottest mess I've ever done before.
This is the part you want to edit up, though.
This is where
exactly.
This is where I need a cue
All right,
card.
here we go. This is
Wait. This is VJ Circle. This is Kelley Jean from DetroitDungeon.com. You're watching.
You're listening to
you're
Tap Detroit.
You're listening to TapDetroit.com. Internet radio.
Detroit style. There you go.
All right.
Internet radio Detroit style.
From
So
the
you're
top. From the
listening
top.
to Tap. What is it?
Tap Detroit.
Tap Detroit.
There's
Okay,
a banner
that's-
to your right.
Oh,
What's that
right,
last?
that makes it a lot easier.
What's that last slogan? No, I don't know the last.
Internet radio Detroit style.
Internet radio Detroit style.
All
Okay.
right. Okay.
What's up? This is VJ Strokenfold
And it's Miss Kelley Jean.
from DetroitDungeon.com.
And you're listening to TapDetroitRadio.com. Shit. and you're listening to TapDetroit.com.
Internet radio Detroit style, baby. Once
Internet
again.
radio Detroit style.
Internet radio Detroit style.
Internet radio Detroit style.
You're watching Tap Detroit. I'm VJ Strokenfold
I'm Miss Kelley Jean.
from DetroitDungeon.com.
You're watching Tap Detroit. You're listening to TapDetroit.com.
But you're watching Detroit Dungeon.
All right, fuck it.
All right. You got it. You can edit that out.
Edit that all up.
That took a lot out of my brain.
Now, Kelley, go ID this song for me. You better get it up.
Okay. You're listening to TapDetroit.com, and this is my song, You Better Get It Up.
All right, thank you.
If you wanna be my baby, if you wanna be my baby, better get it up, 'cause we're gonna get it on tonight. Better get it up, 'cause we're gonna get it on tonight. Better get it up, 'cause we're gonna get it on tonight. Better get it up, 'cause we're gonna get it on tonight. Poor lady lover, and your half-hearted tap, that sex appeal. Unlike the other, I got a feeling that you don't fit the bill. I need a hard man, one to satisfy my appetite. A big and hard man who can handle this thing tonight. If you wanna be my baby, if you wanna be my baby, better get it up, 'cause we're gonna get it on tonight. Better get it up, 'cause we're gonna get it on tonight. Better get it up, 'cause we're gonna get it on tonight.
was Kelley Jean with You Better Get It Up right here on TapDetroit.com. And a big thank you to VJ Strokenfold and Kelley Jean for coming on the show.